Hi guys, masterscreed here and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, we'll be participating in a tournament, a 5-minute blitz tournament, 7 rounds. According to the rankings, I'm sixth, so there's quite a few strong opponents, 1900s. I'm seeing 2000s. Usually in these types of tournaments, I actually don't like doing them because you'll find one or two cheaters. But I don't really care. That stuff will sort itself out. We're about to start, so let's see how round one goes. Let me make sure I'm actually recording. Yes, I am. All right. And who's going to be our first opponent? We have a what's his rating? Actually, you know what? Let's just play. 1 second. Okay, he's a 1000. All right. Let's see how well he does. Now, Scandinavian, let's go knight f6. We're going to play quick. I'm not going to talk too much. And let's see what he does. He goes for this variation. What am I supposed to do here? I think I'm supposed to take the pawn. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to take the pawn. Queen takes. Okay, and here I remember this variation. The bishop has to go to g4. And just develop the knight. Nothing crazy. And then e5 next. Yep. Castle opposite sides and then, yeah, castle now. Some c4 ideas, but we just move the queen back. Nothing crazy. I don't want to go here yet. Okay, now maybe I do. Okay, now I'm gonna take my foot off the gas a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's go f6. Let's go f6. Okay. Interesting move. Interesting. It's playing very fast, by the way. All right. Queen f2. Let's have it your way, Mr. Can't even read his username. By the way, excuse if there's any noise. Excuse me if there's any noise, guys. All right, here I think we take, bishop takes, rook takes. So there we take. I don't think you'll give up a bishop here this early on. Let's find out. I'm also a bit wary of this check. We got a move in that stage, and I think we're okay. Points-wise, we're winning by a pawn, so I think he miscalculated slightly. Now, quite a strong move, that. Quite a strong move. So he wants this, and then check. But in that position, I'll be able to go back. But then there'll be check, and then we'll have to move. Then he'll take the rook, so that's not going to work. Okay, I've got to think about this slightly. So the queen cannot abandon this square. All right, which means I have to take with a rook. Yeah, got to take with a rook here. Now there is this trade which I missed. Oh my god, I'm playing horribly here. But I think I have a remedy for it. I think I have a remedy for that. Yep. Let me think here. Yeah, we're kind of okay. We're kind of okay. No need to get to your panic stations for now, as Daniel Naroditsky like to say. All right, let's push this pawn. I think I've found a way out of this. If he blocks with one of the rooks, we want to go rook e3. We'll give up that that rook on h8. Okay, he goes for it straight away. All right. Fine, have it your way. Now he goes check. Kind of a paper tiger though, because I just block. So he was doing well up until there. I think we still have a chance to fight for this win. Luckily, there's no checks on this side, but there are checks on that side, so it's going to get really annoying. Now, I think forced is king to d3. Sorry, king to c6. Now, there, so hold on. Let me calculate this here. It takes, we take, I'm not sure if we have winning chances there. Okay, so first we've got to deal with this check. All right. Let's go king c6. That's the only other move I'm seeing, to be honest. I can't see anything else. Now we do have this trick. He takes. Yeah, which is what he's about to do. Okay, let's go back. Nothing crazy. Now he goes for check. Can just block, I guess. Right? He's doing really well. I think I underestimated him. And that's the thing with chess. You cannot underestimate anyone. Okay. I'm sure that's the right move. Can you just run away? Yeah, he just run away. I think he kind of helped us with that move. I'm not sure. He can't take the rook. It's defended by the bishop, so we're fine. Now, just go back. We don't want to go back to b8 because of rook d8 checkmate. So, okay, goes check again. Now, is there anything wrong with this move in particular? No. I think we may have a draw here. Let's just go back once. We'll repeat moves once and then we'll see. I completely fumbled this game. Had a winning pawn and then I forgot a7 was hanging. Anyway. If I can just get out of this situation, then I'm winning the game. Just this one situation is costing me. If I can get out of this, I'm winning. So, okay. Yeah, he's going for a draw. King b6 is the only forced move. All right. Fine. And I lost, imagine I lost 8 points, even though it's a draw. That's crazy to me. Anyway, this is not a loss. Atrocious game. We'll review everything afterwards, but I think... yeah, where did I go wrong? So I think... yeah, I got too greedy here. I should have probably played something like b8 or a6. That would have been really solid, I think. King b8 or a6. Or bishop c5. If he goes b4 in that position, you can take with a rook. And he won't be able to take because you'll be able to take the hanging queen. So I missed a lot of easy tactics. I think I was just a bit too excited. Anyway. Let's go back. Standings, where do I rank? Probably not even. Oh my god, 31st-ish. Okay. So next game is a must win. Next game is a must win. Let's wait and see how these guys pair up. Okay. So abysmal start, but I think we're okay. Okay. Now, which games are still going on? A few games going on. Now, just because you start badly in a tournament, nothing to worry about. In the nationals that I played in recently, I had a really bad start and ended up coming third nationwide. So, such is chess. don't get discouraged if you lose one game. Just regroup and get to the next one. And usually you find when you're playing low-rated opponents, they get so pumped up knowing that they're playing against a player who's slightly more skilled than they are, and they have that much more motivation to play the best chess they can. And you, as the player who's slightly more skilled, because of your arrogance, you tend to miss some key tactics and easily winning ideas, if that even makes sense. So this stuff does happen. Anyway, who are we waiting for? And why are they still playing? All right, 2 more games and then we're into round 2. So round 1, we got a draw. Oh, I hope we're not going to lose the next game. Let's see. Okay, 1 more game and we are about to start. Next round is starting very soon. I want one of these guys at the top, but I don't think we'll get them. Who do we have in this game? We're playing a 1300. All right, let's go. Let's do e4. Let's do e4. I want open tactics. E5, knight f3. I'm going to play a bit fast. And black now decides to open him. Okay, he goes knight c6. All right, let's go knight c3 and let's see. Goes 4 knights. Excellent. I've memorized all the variations for this opening. Let's see how well prepped our opponent is. We take back. And now, okay, so we have this variation. No problem. Now, I should place the queen. I think a5 is fine. Yeah. Sorry, queen a4. Yeah, I think queen a4. That's a bit risky. Let's do it. I think queen a4. Okay. Now bishop c4 just to force his hand so he castles. Okay. Now he's castled. He's something like this. Okay. Let's do bishop f4. So we're just developing as actively as possible. As actively as possible. And let's hope for the best. Our queen is in a really bad square. So we just got to be careful of that. And just calculating, no tactics thus far. All right. Knight to h5 looks like a mistake. Knight to h5 looks like a mistake. So here's what our plan's going to be. We have 2 options. We can go back. He takes. We take. Get the open file. And these advantages right now could be really good. Or we can go knight to d5. If takes, take back with a knight, but I don't see what that does. We can go back, I guess, and threaten to take here. Okay. Or we can just hang on to the bishop pair and just go back. But what does that do? And the knight looks silly on that square. Yeah, you know what? But you know what? No. For this particular opening, I'm going to go for this idea. If it takes, we open the H file. We're going to castle queenside. Hopefully. Okay, he goes there. All right. So now he's kind of forcing us to castle. It's kind of forcing us to castle king side. Okay, no. Can play knight e5. Sorry, knight d5. We're 1 minute behind on the clock, so we're gonna have to speed up slightly. And now f4 looks really enticing, which I think is what we'll play. So f4. It's now or never. Any moves like queen e2, we can just castle. Nothing crazy. All right, bishop f6. Bishop f6. No, can we still castle? No, okay. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna risk it. Okay, so I'm thinking castles, a6, check, queen takes, bishop to provoke to prevent this idea. Okay, yeah, let's just castle. Let's just castle. We're gonna regret it later. Play now, ask questions later. If a6, we can even go queen a3, and then if b5, check. Okay, never mind. That takes our plans straight out the window. No, nothing wrong with queen a3. Now again, okay, wow, straight away. All right, so now boom, boom, let's say I can take that, and then we have time to hit the rook. All right, let's go for it. Don't see any other ideas in. So we're on 2 minutes, so I'm gonna have to really speed up, and I need to, excuse my language, I need to keep quiet and just play. All right, now this is an important part. Do I take with the pawn or do I take with the rook? If I take with the rook, I walk into the light square attacks, so I'm gonna take with a pawn. We're gonna close up those light squares. I'm not really worried about this, this push. We have a decent position, so we're chilling right now. Okay. All right. Let's get the queen away. And now I think it's our turn to attack. So let's go. We've got to speed up h5 and h6. Take about 3 moves. So let's see how we do. I'm not going to commit the king to b1 yet because I want to see how his attack's going to end up. Anyway, let's go without wasting any time. Not worried about this. We can just take. Yeah, okay. Just push. Okay. Now how do I lock these guys up? I think that was a panic move from him. But let's see. Okay, let's do h6. Let's do h6. Okay, so we have the wedge, that we're looking for. Now, how do we make this stick? Now we go a3. It feels like a blunder. It feels like a massive blunder, but let's see. Okay, and now we just take with a queen. So we kind of lock up his stone. We're not in a rush. And let's see what he does in the coming moves. Our target square is obviously h7. Sorry, g7. My God, I'm playing awful chess. All right, we're on 50 seconds, by the way. Let me keep quiet. I could have played really fast now. Okay, that move I don't get. What does that do? Okay, so there he takes check. Okay, fair enough. Not a bad move. Let me just move. Nothing crazy. Oh, I can't even block. Okay, let's try this. I feel like this works. My instincts just tell me this works. Even if it checks us, we just block with a rook and we're chilling. All right, this is the part where you got to be really, really creative. Not all your chess games are going to be comfortable. Yeah, let's go. Obviously, he can't take because of that. We just need to keep this pawn at bay. If we can manage to do that, we are chilling. We are chilling. Maybe some ideas like here, if he goes there, boom. If he goes there, we take with a queen. Material wise, okay, he's winning by pawn. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. He's winning by pawn. Okay, he goes there. So I guess he's going for c3. We've got to be quick now. Hit the queen. Goes there. Let's go here. Ah, okay, I missed that. Dang it. Holy moly, holy moly. How did I miss this one? So I guess, okay, he has sack his queen. And I think we have mate in one. He can't stop it, can he? Okay, he's trying. Let's go there. All right, that doesn't do anything. I'll simply go back, and I don't think he can stop mate in one. Yes, he can. Oh, beautiful, son. Let's go there. Oh my god, I had mate in one. Oh my. I had mate in one. I had mate in one, and I missed it. All right. Dang it. All right. No worries. Who do we have now? 1400. I can't even laugh at these 1400s. All right, he plays this. All right, you know what? I'm playing like I'm playing against high-rated players. Let me just go for people's chins now. I'm just gonna go for broke. I'm playing very cautious and very principled, which is not how you should be playing against beginners in a way. That kind of walks into their game plan. All right, as far as I'm concerned, this is the best move. How did I miss mate in one? This is so sad. Here, I think we advance. Get a good outpost there. Bishop can land there. So he has blundered an outpost. Let's go there, hit the bishop. Okay, takes. We can take back with a pawn and we're chilling. Okay, and here we have a really good position. We have to stop him from castling. I guess best way to win against beginners is very messy chess. Playing principle just walks into like what they're expecting, or it helps them formulate ideas. Let's say, how did I miss mate in one? It's still like traumatizing my head. I think I played too faster. Anyway, no problem. A loss is a loss. How many rating points did I lose, by the way? If a draw loses you 8 points against players of that level, okay, so I didn't lose that many points. I lost what, 9 points, I think. Not that crazy. No, more than nine. I think I lost like 18. I'll check. Now, do I take with this? I think this is fine. Okay, move I was expecting. And okay, queen c7. Let's go queen d7. Let's go queen d7. His rook can't access that b1 square. All right, if we want podium, mathematically speaking, we need to basically we need to get of we need to win all the next games basically if we want podium. Something tells me rook b8, but first let's start with a5 just to make sure the queen doesn't take that pawn. And then boom, maybe that square. Okay. Do we need to worry about? Okay, he wants to close. Okay, can just take. I don't really care too much about this diagonal for now. Looks like it's a losing position if we give it up, but I don't care about it for now. Our position is much more dominant, so going into the end game, we'll have a better position. Not to mention his king is still in the middle, so here we don't take because he gets a pass pawn, and I don't want that. Just looks like really uncomfortable position. What we're aiming for is this, okay, which he sort of stops, and I see what he's trying to do. Now, is there a tactic here? Okay, we need to get the queen away from this square. Let's go here. Then we can invade. Then we can invade. If it goes here, well, that will be a mistake. We just take. Yeah, this is exactly what he does. All right. So we don't take, we check him first. That check is super important. And check him again. He can take, and I guess he'll win 8 points, which is okay. Okay, he goes there instead. All right. Interesting. Now we can castle, blunder the knight. As ridiculous as that sounds, it looks like a decent idea. Okay, I'm going to do something crazy here. I'm going to do something crazy. No, actually, let's keep things simple. Let's go queen b7. We want to stop this rook from having any hope of getting into the game. Fantastic move. Fantastic move, but that doesn't change much. Does not change much, my friend. Let me think about this. Okay. All right, here we take the pawn. Okay, he's gonna take. Do we take with a pawn or do we take with the rook? Okay, I think this is better because we hit the bishop and he has to react to that. Yeah, and now may have a winning position. Check. And he goes there. Okay. Don't have this. There's a pin. Dang it. Now, trying to think like Tau here. I can take with a queen. I can take with a queen. However, yeah, I feel like we shouldn't give up this whole star. So, okay, let me calculate this. Castles. Castles, queen takes. We take. He can't take back. There's a pin. So let's say he moves the king. Yeah, then I think we'll win the bishop. All right, so I think we'll get this back. Let's castle. I think that's a brilliant move. If I'm not mistaken. None of these moves work because of queen captures d4. Don't mind him taking the knight. Again, you have to be willing to sacrifice in order to win games. Don't think material is everything, especially in Blitz. All right, now that changes things. He was supposed to take the knight. He hasn't. So I think this buys us time to give him a check with the horse. So he made the mistake that he was supposed to take the knight. That would have made that whole point. It would have made that whole thing worthwhile, is what I'm trying to say. Just too retarded to talk right now. I don't know why. All right, now he goes there. Just to troll him, can I throw in a check or something? No, let's just be principled. Let's go here. All right, finally, we are getting our mojo back. Checkmate. All right, excellent. All right, I think we have one brilliant. We'll check. Okay, I guess not. So we cannot afford to lose the next 4 games. We cannot afford to lose the next 4 games. Where are we in the standings? We are still 31 where we started. Great. uh, we have 1.5 points. Some people already on 3 points. Oh my God. That's crazy. That is crazy. You guys can't tell me that knight captures d5. Sorry, castling wasn't brilliant. Giving up the horse. I'll check on chess this afterwards and see. 2 more games, so I just gotta wait a bit. Okay, no, there's a lot more games. Let me actually check on chesses now. Share. No, what's that analysis thing? Yeah, let's go to analysis. Yeah, copy PGN. Okay. And then we'll check to see if the accuracy was decent. The games are still going on. Do I have time to actually do that? I think so. Let me find chesses. And let's see what accuracy we had. This app takes so long to open, so I hope by the time it does, we'll be ready for the next round. Okay, yeah, there's still a couple of games going on, but knowing Blitz, things might end very rapidly, and then you find yourself not ready for the next game. Let's see. Has it opened or not yet? 9 days. Why is it taking 10 years? Okay. All right, it's open. So let's check it out. Let's go to analyze games. Control V. All right. Very, very quickly. Let's see if we had a brilliant. I feel like that knight sacrifice was a brilliant. No. And we played atrociously. So I want to fast forward to this position. 1 second. Okay, so castling wasn't a brilliant move, but it's one of the best moves. Computer says here are supposed to sacrifice. Okay, this kind of makes sense now. Yeah, I didn't see this. And then here you take with the queen. Okay. All right, I missed this idea. No worries. All right, back to the game. Let's go back to the tournament. Where are we? Can't find the tournament. Guys, come on. Where's the tournament? Okay. So you started? Let's go E4. Let's go E4. Let's go E4. All right. Scandinavian, my favorite opening, especially as white, because it gives you easy games. All right. Now he goes for this gambit. I feel like it's a mistake on his part. All right. Let's see. Okay. Seems like he knows his stuff. We definitely don't take on B7. Definitely don't take on B7. That's all I know. Okay. Let's go knight F3. If he advances, queen E2. All right. No worries. Pin. And we're chilling. He now has to react to that pin, which he does. Fantastic. We go H3, obviously. We'll see who'll be the first to give up the bishop here. Okay, he goes back. Okay. I think knight C3, I think, is fine. Let's see. Good. It's doing really well. It's doing really well. Now, a bit of calculation here. If I go D3, it goes E5. Takes. Takes. Check. Takes. And then we'll have a lot of weaknesses on it. Have I calculated that correctly? 1 second. So there, boom, boom, boom. Boom, opening up the D file, takes, check, takes, and we get double pawns on the F file. And that position was he probably going to play? I guess something like bishop c5, going after this pawn. Then we'd have to play something like rook f1. Okay, I've really got to think about this. There's also queen e2. Queen e2. Does that work? Oh my days, this will happen when you get into openings that you're not prepared for. I think queen e2 is fine. Yeah, I think queen e2 is fine. I haven't studied this line as white, and I definitely wouldn't play it as black, so it's a bit confusing. All right, now finally go d3, and now we can get this pin. So slowly the pendulum is swinging to our favor. Now here we must take the knight, unfortunately, due to the fact that he wanted to hit the queen straight away and hit this square too. We don't want that. So let's go ahead. Okay, now gotta get our king out of the middle, definitely. Or might wait one move, I guess. Yeah, I think let's wait one move. We have all the leverage, so let's wait one move. Let's wait just one more move. This check doesn't work. C3. All right, which is what he does. C3. Am I missing something? No. I think I'm fine. Now we got to speed up. Okay, he takes. Is it okay for me to take with a pawn? If I take with a queen, I'll walk into the bishop. Yeah, I think I should take with a pawn. I really wanted to castle queenside. Now, unfortunately, because of what's happened and how things have transpired, I have no choice but to castle kingside. So let's castle. Nothing wrong with that. We also have b4. Maybe a4, something like rook c1 afterwards. Let's see. Okay, f6, so he beats me to the chase. Now, f6 hits the bishop. So what we do is we hit back with the queen. Queen attack. We attack the queen. He goes back there. Okay. Fine. Have it your way. Hold on. Yeah, we can go back here. Okay. Not sure why I played that move. It was almost like a panicky move. Anyway. But I just played g6. But that does weaken the dark squares. Okay. Let me think about this. Of course, I don't have all the time in the world. I'm running out of time. Okay, let's go here. Let's go there. Okay, interesting. We can just ignore that. Or if you want to be a bit more creative, let's attack. All right, now I've got to shut up. Got to play fast. Goes there. Okay. Interesting. Let's go in. We don't need to accept the trade. We're chilling. Maybe there. Okay. Yeah, he's going for the skewer. We know that's stupid. Let's go there. Bishop c4, queen queen g4, and I think we're chilling. Yeah. Okay, let's go there. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. Just trying to calculate. Now we can take. By the way, our time is going really fast, or is it just me wasting time? All right. Oh my days! I'm playing horribly this tournament. This is insane, and I'm losing quite a lot of points. 15. Oh my god. All right, let's finish the tournament like men. We're not going to give up just because we've had a bad running. Very rusty. What is going on? Am I playing too slow? Am I? Let's see. So, standings. Where are we? Number 30th. Ish. Okay. Yeah, very bad performance by us for sure. Very poor performance. All right. We have a 400. If I lose this game, I'm retiring from chess. If I lose this game, I am retiring from chess. Okay, let's go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what variation this guy was going for. The Scandinavian. He went for probably one of the worst ones. Anyway, let's see what he chooses. Okay, he goes for that. Okay, I think I have a better position. I think because last time I said that, things didn't work out so well. Now takes looks like a blunder because of that. Now hold on, takes. Can't take back with the queen. Then we just go back, I guess. All right, let's try this. Yeah, let's try this. We're up a piece, so I think we're fine. Yeah, we're up an exchange, so we're fine. All right. Now, bishop f6. We're slowly getting our mojo back. He goes there. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm dumb. Let's go ahead. All right, his bishop's hanging, and he doesn't bother with it. Okay. Can't pounce on it yet, though. Let's just go back. Nothing crazy. F5, decent defensive move. Just to push that queen away. All right. Any blunders? Or am I the one who's blundering? 1 second. Takes, he takes. Kind of okay there. Separates. Okay, let's take the knight. I feel like that's the only move. Okay, takes that, no problem. Okay, very sharp line this. I blundered something. Can go back, can't checkmate us. I think we're okay. Bishop e8 is the only move. Okay. Let's take. Now we go there. All right. I think we can win this endgame. I say I think because I don't know what they're feeding these 400s nowadays. But I think we can do it. Okay, I don't know what that was. All right, I think we're winning this one. I can just push. All right, that took a while. How many rounds do we have left? I'm just kind of fighting for top 10 at least, just to get my respect back. Where are we ranked now? Don't think we're even top 20. My God. Yeah, we've lost a lot of rating points. All right. 1300. Now, let's go. E4. I'm just going to play aggressively now. Let's see what our opponent chooses. Sicilian. Let's go. Let's see how much he knows the Alapin. Knight c3, I think, is fine. We have to control the golden squares. There's a lot of tactics here. Quite a few tactics. Okay, he goes there. Is that something I should worry about? Yeah, pawn is hanging. So how do we remedy this? We could hit back with this. Something I like, though. All right, I think I have a solution. Let's go here. No, that doesn't work. Okay, how do we just leave it? Should we just do nothing? I think we have to do something. I think we have to do something. All right, let's go here. Something tells me queen d3 works. Something just tells me that move works. Okay, move I was expecting. Hold on, check. Let's say knight takes. We take. And then he has to take back, I guess. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's just go back. The threat of him winning the pawn is gone, so it's fine. Okay. Just take back. Doesn't do anything. Does not do anything at all. And now take back. And in fact, this pawn is becoming really good. It's helping us control some key squares. Still don't like my position though. Still a bit shaky. Now what can we do? Okay, rook c1 I was expecting. Sorry, rook c8. Rook c8 I was expecting. Okay, let's challenge for the center. Let's go rook e1. Let's go rook e1. Let's go rook e1. Well, I should say rook fe1 because there's two rooks that can land on e1. All right, so he gives us the e file. Nothing crazy there. Now queen f5 looks very enticing here, which I think I'll play now. But it does walk into g6. Still, let's try it. No harm in trying it. You never know what your opponent's going to play. Let's try it. And now there's a tactic. We can just hit the rook. We can just sack the rook, takes, and we have this. So let's see how he responds to this. Even this knight move doesn't work. Takes. Queen takes, and then we take the rook. All right. Yeah, he blunders. Now I'm just thinking, is there anything else we are missing? No. All right, let's go for that. Rook takes e7, Capablanca style. Yeah. And it's game over. Why was I not playing this all before, guys? What is going on? Let's go check. If he goes there, we take the pony, and we're winning. All right, so it took me a while to get my mojo. Now trading is fair game. Actually, I think we should trade with... no, that doesn't work. So I was thinking this takes. The problem is takes, he has this check, which is really annoying. And then the knight can just move somewhere else. In fact, he can just take now. We do win an extra pawn, but I don't know. I don't like that. Let's invoke some weaknesses on his side. Let's take that first. We're winning the sand game anyway. Like, there's no way I'm losing the sand game. It's just impossible. Okay, unless like 6 natural disasters happen at the same time. Let's go. God forbid. Now let's check. King to g2, I guess. That works, yeah. Doesn't do anything. Paper tiger. And he goes there. Am I missing something? No. Let's go check. Now we've got to fish for tactics. Let's go check. Goes anywhere there, we kind of force an endgame. We have to now try and convert this into an ending. Yeah, okay. We got what we wanted. Now it's easy conversion. Okay, get the fork. And it's game over. It's just a matter of time, yeah. Why was I not playing like this at the beginning? What is going on? All right, now we're 12th. How many games do we have left? One more game. One more game. If we can get 4.5, I think we can squeeze into top 6, I guess. Atrocious performance. But I think we can survive with top 6. I'll be happy with top 6. We can get a win in the last game. At least I won't be disgraced. I will not be disgraced. Let's see who's still playing though. But damn, what performance was this? I am so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Why did I play so bad? What about the games here? Sorry. Yeah, still going on. Now, last game, I think I'll get a strong opponent, so I've really got to focus now. Last game, I'll get a strong opponent. One thing I've noticed about beginners, ironically, when you play principal chess and you play the moves you're supposed to play, they find ways to respond with strong moves. I guess maybe most beginners are memorizing opening moves, so they tend to get a good position. However, ironically, when I play against strong players, they get the moves right at the beginning, and then in the middle game, they're all over the place a lot of times. So it's an interesting dynamic to sort of process. Okay, let's see who we have for the last round, and we'll wrap up for this tournament, and then we'll look for another tournament after this, maybe. Actually, I'll go get food and then take a break. The thing about chess that most people don't realize is it really drains you, especially in over the board 2-day, 3-day, even week-long chess tournaments. They're very taxing on your body, so you really have to. What's the word? You really have to prepare yourself for that. For that eventuality, you're going to have a lot of times when you're tired. Your body's going to give up before your mind. That type of thing. And you just have to be prepared to take breaks and know when to rest and so on and so on. If you can't manage that side of things, then you're toast. Anyway, let's see what happens next. Next round. Who is still playing up until now? This is just crazy now. Who's still playing? Okay, yeah. So we're aiming for like top 6. We're aiming for top 6. I'm not getting below top 10. That's just not happening. I refuse to let it happen. Okay, I think we're about to start. Yeah, we're about to start. All right, we have a 1500. Let's see what he chooses. We know Scandinavian is our main option. Let's see what he does. He's taking long. All right. Okay, knight f6. He hasn't shown his cards. I think he's going for, yeah, English. All right. So e6, we're going to go for an Indian system. Now, I think this check is possible, but I'm not going to rush. Let's go c5. Straight away, let's go c5. And he goes there. Okay, interesting. Knight c3. Yeah, that's an okay move. It's a crazy. Now let's go b6. And then bishop e7. Now b6 creates this massive hole on c6. It's the only bad thing. Here we take, obviously, and we open up a line for the bishop. So maybe I should have waited with b6. There's no need for that. Now, if we take, we get hanging pawns. If we don't take, we get an IQP. Let's go for the IQP. Let's go for the IQP. Okay, goes check. No problem. Let's go now. No, let me calculate. Am I supposed to take with a knight or the queen? Yeah, I think you take with the queen. Takes, you take back. Hold on. Take with the queen. Takes back. Takes the queen. Castles. I think you're fine there. Okay. If I take with a queen, there's this, which could get really annoying. Or maybe we can just go queen e3. Okay, queen e6, sorry. All right, let's go for this. I feel like this is the best option. All right, fine. Castles. Now. Knight c6, okay. Let's go bishop d6. So we're kind of setting up a trap. He's not supposed to take this pawn. If he does, I'll actually laugh. Will he take? Oh my god. He falls for it. He falls for it. Oh my god. Boom. How did he fall for that? Oh my days. How did he fall for that? That's like one of the most basic tricks in the book. Anyway, like I said, don't play principled chess with beginners. You've got to go for their mind games and what they're trying to do. So look, you're not supposed to take this one. Looks like it's hanging, but there's this check at the end of that line, which everyone must know this type of trap. Anyway, where are we finished in the tournament? Finished with 4.5 wins, I think, and standings currently, we're still 12th. Are you kidding me? Okay, now we're 8th. So we'll probably, oh my days, we might finish just 9th or 10th. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Okay, let's look at the other games. Who is in contention for the top spot? Mr. Dominator, where is he? Is he still playing? Yeah, he is. All right, let's see. How's he doing? Let's rewind. All right, so it goes for a London system. Okay. This is actually some good chess. Nice. I think he missed an opportunity here with, instead of h3, maybe bishop e2 or knight to e5, hitting the bishop. And then if he castled, he would have had a really easy game after this. But in playing h3, he's allowed his opponent to kind of damage his structure, which could be detrimental. Oh my god, king d2, kind of 4D chess that these guys playing. It's insane. We're in this position. All right, king d2. I don't know, guys. What is this? King d2. Maybe I didn't learn this this principle in chess. I think move his bishop. Sorry, hitting the rook, and then maybe here. Okay, goes there. All right, does fix your structure, but you could have just kept the bishop on the board. He had a bishop pair. Wasn't the bishop pair more beneficial than trying to fix his structure? I think it was, because he's not. I mean, the knight is not going anywhere. You've given up a really strong bishop for a really bad knight. So I don't think that was worth it, Mr. Dominator. Yeah, and then we're fine. Okay. Yeah, I think this is where you can tell that some people are not that well versed in positional play. Very strong tactically, but positionally, there's a lot of things they miss. Anyway, let's see how he does. Closing up the game. I don't have the engine on or anything, but I think looks like a win for white. It looks like a win for white, and it's solely because of the bishop. Solely because of the bishop. That knight is also menacing, but I feel like if white can manage to initiate trades and create more space, he's going to have a much more favorable position. As you guys know, knights are better in cramped positions, and bishops are better in open positions. So white's strategy here should be to open the position up. I don't know why black is trading. Black should not be trading. Yeah, black should not be trading. He should be trying to keep the position as closed as possible. As closed as possible. That would favor his knight. But by trading, what he's doing is essentially he's giving his opponent an edge in the game, basically. Okay, that's a good move. Again, black should not be trading. Anyway. And now, now all of a sudden, white is going to have a really good position here. Especially under time pressure. Black is toast. The time pressure part is not really helpful. Anyway, let's see what he does. Now a6. Oh my days, he missed a6. All he had to do here was play a6, and he's winning. If takes, you get a passer, and there's no way of stopping it, actually. How are they missing these moves? But again, time pressure, so you can't really blame them for that. Well, white is not in time pressure. Black is in time pressure. So, all right. Let's see how this goes. And white won. All right. Interesting. Very, very interesting games in this tournament. So let's conclude. How did it finish? First position, Dominator, Levs, and Boris. Where are we? 10th. All right. Next tournament, guys, I promise I'm getting top 3. But okay, good tournament. Enjoyed the games, even though I lost a couple. And very interesting to see how the top players are playing on some of these tournaments. Now, that being said, if you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And we're going to be getting into more and more tournaments. All my tournaments are authentic. I'm not, chickening out of games just because I'm losing and so on, or giving you guys a distorted picture of my performance. I want to give you guys a genuine picture of when I'm winning, when I'm losing. And you guys can draw from that what you will in terms of improving and taking any advice that I can give. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.